for subversion or for insubordination to the government. So if anyone that has been suspended for non-compliance, that person remains suspended. If anyone that is removed, it doesn't mean that they're removed from the government. It does remove from the cabinet. There's a big difference between Biafran government and the cabinet. So the government is very large. The cabinet, as it's supposed to be, limited to those that can run the affairs of the government. Doesn't mean that we don't have directors, head of departments that is still functioning. So all the functions are still in place. So they can go ahead and do their job, but the cabinet is limited to those that will work with the deputy prime minister and get the job done. So that's why I want to leave there. So in the coming days, I will be having meeting with all the commanders and of course some other stakeholders for emergency meeting to discuss that letter parading around right now. That letter nobody should just pay attention to that letter. That letter is an illegal letter. No, that letter is not permitted. It didn't go through the defense. So any letter being put out in the world should come through the defense. So if you didn't see any letter from the defense, that's not a void. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Department of Defense, for that answer. I'm going to quickly move to the next speaker, which is Sir Williams. Please go ahead and ask your questions. We have the Department of Defense up here, and we have the United States of Biafra Police Department up here. So you can forward the questions to them if you have any questions concerning defense and policing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my sister Tochi. Greetings to great Biafrans. My DPM, I greet you immensely because you have removed the shame out of our faces during the last convention, and I held you to high esteem.
Thank you.
My DPM, sir, my question is, in respect of this Enugu administrator, the previous one was a mischievous person, and this new one now is a well-known person. From time immemorial, I've known him to be a man of integrity, and these people, we have been chasing them around, debunking all their lies here and there. And they started peddling rumors and gossip that you want to stop sit at home. So my question to you, sir, is do you have any intention to remove sit at home? Because that will be a disastrous step to take. My question, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I don't know who are those spreading all these lies and propaganda. Sit at home continues. In fact, we've doubled the sit at home in most of the 40 states of Biafra. Every Monday, nobody goes there until all our requests are made. The release of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, withdrawal of Nigerian troops from our territory in the United States of Biafra, accepting our independence, and then we can start to work with them as a friendly country if they want. Nobody goes there. The Monday sit at home in the whole Biafra territory continues. It is a voluntary thing Biafrans are doing. So anybody that is spreading that information, and I tell people, there are DOS members that are in the cabinet of this government that do not want Biafra to be declared, that do not want Biafra to come. So what some of them are doing right now, pretending to be Brigade cabinet members or working for the Biafra government, colluding with DOS members, some of them pretending to be following our leader Nnamdi Kanu, and they're trying to see how far they can go in trying to disrupt what we are doing. So the answer to that is no. Nobody is stopping Monday sit at home in the whole Biafra territory. Rather, we are increasing the lockdown of every office, every school, everything, even the police stations, total lockdown every Monday. And it is a voluntary act by Biafrans, and it is a form of referendum for Biafrans. Because the international world, they are seeing it. They are telling Nigerian government, you have no power in Biafra land. Because every Monday, these people sit at home. So if Nigerian government thinks they have power on us, let them stop the sit at home. They cannot stop that, because this is what Biafrans want to do. So we must continue the sit at home every Monday. Anybody that you see saying anything or talking against it at home, just know that that person is a Nigeria agent. These are the individuals we don't even want in Biafra land. They can go to Lagos, they can go to Abuja and stay. But they will come with all forms of maneuver, manipulations. And they'll be telling you that they are following our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. They are following them. But deep down, they are the agents planted by the Fulanese to disrupt what we are doing. So if there's any administrator that talks about anything that goes to anything about sit at home, please forward that information immediately to either the information department, to my office, or to the office of the police department. Thank you so much.
God bless you, ma.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mazi Obina, you're up here. You can go ahead. Mazi Obina, are you there? Mazi Obina. Okay, if you're in absence, I'm going to call on Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece, please go ahead.
So much. Thank you, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Arabueze. It's really a very wonderful privilege to be here on Space with you. I thank you, Tochi, and I thank you all you wonderful Biafrans, most especially the Department of Defense and the Police Department who are here present. I just wanted to let you know, Agada Bachiluzo herself, Your Excellency, Dr. Ngozi Arabueze. You know, I greet you specially. I know you have been, following the templates of our Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I don't know if anyone has spoken about the road, the recognition, sending of the letters to all the countries where we have liaison officers. I'm just asking well, as a reminder, or maybe if you've spoken about it already, I don't know. So please.
I already spoke about it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Our attorneys are working on that. Yeah, I already spoke about it before. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're wonderful. Please don't listen to anyone. You have outsmarted them and you are doing exactly what Obatobie told you to do. I leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mouthpiece. It's always good having you up here. Divine, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Divine?
I'm here. Thank you very much, Tochi. Thank you. All protocols observed, Deputy Prime Minister. Before I ask my question, you really played a wonderful politics. It really shows that you are a smart woman and it's time to give a woman a chance to lead us. If they say that you are coming to sabotage us, well, the men have been sabotaging Biafra. Let the woman also sabotage us for once. Also, let us see. Now, my question. And in the contract, that volunteer contract, it says that anybody that commits a grievous misconduct, like fraud, which the ex-finance minister committed, whereby he was asked to provide account details and he lied. Is it right that the government followed that conduct to expel him? Or, as in, is it legal of expelling him through the conduct? That's my first question.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Again, these individuals are no longer with the government. So there might be a basis on people that have been staff members of the government that did certain things, definitely. But we don't want to focus our energy on some of the little drama they are carrying out online and everywhere, because that would distract some of us that are really, we have a lot of work to do. We don't want to be distracted. And again, I've said it earlier on, it is okay. Anybody that wants to be out, I mean, those that are already listening to some of the misinformation that these individuals are spreading out there, it's okay for them to, we just don't want them to be disturbing us and be in our using our name to be committing some of these things they are doing behind the scene. That's just what we're here. But definitely, anybody that is not in that new list of the cabinet members, no Biafran should contact that individual for anything. That list, there are two lists. The first list is the list of the cabinet members of the United States of Biafra, and then the heads of the department, the secretaries. The second list had some of the deputy secretaries of the department. Those are the only two official lists for the United States. Of anybody that their name is not there, any Biafra communicating with that person is against this government, and the person will be held accountable for whatever they are doing. Yes. So again, there are so many steps that the government can take, but we can get a group of people to really handle them and take care of them. But as far as this government to focus their attention on those little drama they are doing, I don't think we have the time for that. Thank you.
Now, my second question, in that volunteer contract, in the end of contract, it says that if anybody is expelled or is asked to resign, that any of the government's equipment or property in their possession should be returned. And we can see that some people have hijacked the government properties, whether soft or hard copy. What is the legal step government is taking to stop them? For example, one of these logos or the handle is being used to spread misinformation. What is the legal step the government is taking to strip them of this government property? Thank you.
Thank you so much. I don't know if the information secretary is here to answer that question, but you can see that we're a new nation, and we are just trying to rebuild our new nation. And doing that takes due diligence. It takes looking deep on what has really gone wrong to make sure that those things does not happen again in Biafra land. It's going to take a while to really do the risk assessment and some of the damages some of these individuals have done, even right under Obatobie's nose. And the manipulations and the tactics they used to be able to scale through these are some of the things that, not that we don't know some of these things in the past, but we are very, very happy that Biafrans are also being part of the people discovering this fraud and discovering these problems, because it would have been much difficult if it was just few cabinet members that are saying these things to Biafrans or trying to explain what we go through inside the Brigade cabinet, with even people that claim to be working with our own Obatobie. So we are very, very happy that Biafrans are seeing these things play out publicly and privately. And I think it will help us build the kind of nation that Biafrans are really going to be very proud of, the kind of nation that Biafrans are going to be very, very comfortable doing anything with. So those informations, like I said, we already, our website, the United States of Biafra website is almost ready. The logos, the new logos will soon start coming out, and the different secretaries will start using the different, it's going to be more coordinated and more controlled this time around, unlike what happened in the past, where, but again, everything is a stage. If that thing, what is happening right now did not happen, I think we may not be better. But again, what has happened has taught us lessons. Even the leadership, the governance, to know that in the future, things like this kind of mistakes, we're not going to make it again. Yes, what has happened has happened. Whatever they could hijack, let them hijack. The most important thing is that Biafrans knows where the government lies, and the Biafrans knows who the government is. And anything short of that, anybody that they are talking to that is not the government established by our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, which I am helping to just guide things until our PM joins us. Anybody that is doing anything outside this structure, outside this leadership, they were never meant to be part of this struggle. So the happiness, and to answer your question, is that once the new handles, the new logos are in place, I'm going to announce that on my Twitter space. I've posted only one departmental logo, which is the information department logo, because they have to really work very, very fast. So their logo, I've shown the sample on my Twitter handle. The other, I think 18 departments logo, once it's ready, I'm going to post all of them on my Twitter handle and on the government handle. So Biafrans can go there and see the true logo of the different true departments that the government have. Yes, so that's what we are going to do. But as far as all these different handles, different people claiming that they are working for this, meanwhile, just follow my handle and I'll tell you who is who and who is not working for this government and who is working for this government. Thank you so much.
Okay, my last question to the Defense Department.
Divine, you had only 2 questions. I mean,
oh, please, can you grant me one to the Defense Department, please? Just one to the Defense Department.
Okay, please. This will be the last one.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
Immediately I ask, I will drop down. To the Defense Department, in life, we never say never. Everything is possible. In the case whereby they have brainwashed the commanders and they just choose to ally with an individual that is not a government, do you have in mind to set up an institutionalized and a constitutionalized military that is devoid of any political influence? Thank you.
Thank you for that question. Yes, right. As part of the defense, we don't discuss internal matters that has anything to do with the defense, and I have to uphold that requirement. So that's why we're gonna be discussing other issues and listening to all the commanders on the field. So I have to listen to them and discuss it. This is internal, internal matter that we're gonna discuss in the meeting that we're gonna set up very shortly, in light of what is transparent in the public arena. So I assure you, everything will be sorted out. This is like my honorable Deputy Prime Minister just said, this is a new government, so a lot of people are not used to being in the government. So this is new to them, especially our men on ground, our angels. So we're gonna probably bring that training and of course guidance when we meet in the private. It's gonna be a security meeting that is coming over shortly, and I will come back and tell you what we discussed, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Department of Defense, for that answer. Mazi Obina, you can go ahead. Mazi Obina, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I greet the entire reference, present in this meeting, and I greet our Honorable Chief of Staff, Deputy Prime Minister. I really don't have a question to ask, but I just want to give a few words of encouragement to our Deputy Prime Minister. And I know our Deputy Prime Minister, first of all, I will have to appreciate you for the courage and, showing Biafrans what it means to really be a good leader, especially in these critical times. In what determines a good leader is his or her ability to manage crisis. And, you have demonstrated the ability to remain calm. You have made informed decisions despite the pressure. You have communicated effectively with all Biafran, letting them know how the government plans to, continue holding the fort until the return of our Prime Minister. And again, this particular storm, in a new leadership like this, change often meets with resistance. Many people are not comfortable with the change that you made because to them they are thinking that maybe you came with an ulterior motive, but they don't know that this is one of the things that determines a true leader. You have really pushed this struggle, of all these sleeper cells that among us that think that they can hide in the cabinet to, destroy everything our Prime Minister has built. And you have really shown them that what a man can do, a woman can do better. Despite all their propaganda out there, you still remain strong. So I really want to encourage you to never back down. I know you're a strong woman, you have a mental toughness. Do not allow all the nonsense they are saying. Biafrans already know the truth. Biafrans already know those that are in support of the movement and those that are against, and they have chosen. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, I know that Biafrans have already made their decision. They only have but a few period of time to just retire to their heart, and we'll continue till the day we'll finally sing the song of freedom. Thank you, my Honorable Chief of Staff. Continue, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mazio Bina. Mr. Basil Ultimate, are you there? Basil Ultimate, are you there? Basil, are you there? If not, I'm just going to call on Rooney Madwauchi, are you there? I guess you're still connecting. Rooney, are you there? Yeah. Good evening. You're welcome.
Her Excellency, Dr. Ngozi Abweze, good evening. Just want to appreciate you for, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we just want to appreciate you for your steadfastness, for standing and bringing back hope to Biafrans. In the midst of all these things, you have acted so maturely as a person that is representing Biafra should be. And we really appreciate you. And we want you to know that millions and millions of Biafrans are standing solidly behind you and this government. And this government is succeeding, whether they like it or not. Now, my question goes to the Department of Defense. Sir, we are hearing from some people, they said some individuals who, these, will I call them criminals, who are dismissed because of their, criminality. Some people are saying without them, nobody is on the ground to talk to our, relay your message to our men on ground. How true is that, sir?
Thank you for your question. That's short answer is that's not true. So do not listen to people trying to, just show relevance to what's going on. So I mean, if the defense, minister or secretary to the defense is not communicating with the men on the ground, who will be? So I mean, our prime minister, so His Excellency has worked so hard with all of our men on the ground. So I mean, if he says certain people, that he will be the one talking to them, and the rest that I can't. So that's not new at all. And of course, I've had the opportunity to communicate with everyone, even if I don't talk to certain individuals, certain commanders. Doesn't mean that I'm not communicating with them through their deputies. Let me put it that way. So I'm communicating with everybody. That's not true. Do not pay attention to that at all. That's a propaganda. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And God bless you, our honorable DPM. We love you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rooney. Thank you. Awen, are you there? Ewin?
Yes, please. I'm here.
Please go ahead.
Good evening to every one of you, the COS, all the members of the government, United States of Biafra. My name is and my name is. I salute every one of you. I am spacing from the little beautiful city of Volgatanga in the Upper East region of Ghana. I will make myself known to everybody, those that doesn't know me. I have a link with the Biafran people because my mother comes from there. And that is the reason why I do what I do everywhere. Madam Chief of Staff, there is, while I was in Mazuchuk's platform early in the morning today, he pulled out a tweet from the Prime Minister's handle that an account which you have been accused of opening on your own Mazuchuk's pulled a particular tweet from the Prime Minister's handle. And I would like to ask you, based on this accusation that you have opened an account of your own, is it the Prime Minister that ordered you to open that account, just like I have seen today early in the morning, as it was drawn out of Prime Minister's handle? Or Prime Minister was the one that originated that account and stands to be opened anytime, whether he is there or not? Number two, I have heard our members of armed forces.
Ewin,
Yes, sir.
please hold on. Let her answer your first question first,
Oh,
and then you can go
okay.
to the second one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. What's the name of the account?
I have forgotten. Mazuchuk's pulled it out today from the page, from the handle of the chief. Your name was mentioned. It was from the handle of Prime Minister, ma'am.
Okay, I don't know who Mazuchuk's is. I don't know who the person is. But again, I would like to know what account.
He's one of us. He's also one of us. He's one of us. He is a notable member of this United States of Biafra. Yes.
I don't know. All I need, what is the name of the account? Because if I don't know, then maybe you may not get the right answer. I need to know.
I think it's GoFundMe. GoFundMe.
Huh?
I believe it's GoFundMe that just
Drake.
Yeah.
Drake, hold on a second, please. I don't get out of turn. When I call you, you can speak. Ewin, is it a GoFundMe or no?
I cannot remember, but I told him to send it to me, and he couldn't. Up to now, he didn't send it to me. That was the reason why I said I will ask you to find out, because you've been accused by these people of opening an account that you are not supposed to, according to them, authorized to open. So I wanted you to clarify to the Biafran people if actually that account was, an account that's supposed to be opened by the United States of Biafran people. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so anybody accusing of anything, that is really, I've been accused of so many things in the past, so that don't even bother or move me. But to answer your question, I need to know what account you're talking about. It's as simple as that. I cannot comment on something that I don't have the information about. So maybe when you get the name of the account, whether it's a GoFundMe or whether it's any account, then maybe you can come back and ask the question. But as far as clarifying, there's nothing to clarify when I don't know what account the individual is talking about. I don't even know this individual you're talking about. Thank you so much.
Ewin, that's a question. Okay. Any accounts definitely is, all those questions are definitely propaganda for sure. So we're not really listening to what any other person is saying.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you have one more question or that's it? Ewin, do you have a question?
Yes,
okay. You have a second question or no?
Second.
Okay.
Chief of Staff, I would like to, ask you this from where I am coming from, because I had the opportunity to serve in the Nigerian Army for 18 years. And I know the rudiments,
We lost
regimentals
you, Awin.
of forces
We
when I
lost you,
was a
Awin.
member. And this, oh, I don't know why. I
Awin,
don't know
your
why. Can you
network
hear me
is.
now?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I said, from my own perspective and the military job that I served before, an active service, the military of a nation is always away from whatever that happens with the government structure. They take instructions from the government of the land. I saw a video that is going round when our BDF members are making videos. How are you going to make sure that you prevent them from making those videos and not to get involved with what is happening as we speak? Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I think the defense minister have addressed that before, and I'm just gonna add a few lines to clarify that. Um, people see so many things on Twitter. This one is BDF, BLL, the different Twitter handles, and it is our task to continue to let Biafrans know that some of these accounts are not really representative of the United States of Biafra. Some of these accounts are not really representative of our prime minister. We cannot control what people do on air or on Twitter or what they say, but what we know is that some of these handles are being used by some of the ex-Brigade cabinet members to propagate their lies and their confusion to Biafran people. And what is the whole essence? The whole essence is just to, one, create confusion, two, disobey the government, three, try to paint people that are not bad as bad, because they know they've lost out. They know they are losing by the minute among Biafrans. So what they can do is they don't want to go down alone. They want to try and manipulate as many Biafrans as possible to go down with them by using some of these handles that are not really government handles to propagate some of those lies and misinformations, so that people that don't know, some unsuspecting Biafran will think, hey, this one is BDF, this one is Rose, this one is this. And then people will start thinking that this is the government handle. And that is our task, to make sure we let Biafran knows that these handles, once we discover them, we are going to label them as what they are, which is fraudulent and not from the government. So I'll just encourage Biafrans to continue to ignore. Once you get the information, bring it to my notice or the information department, and we are going to label them as what they are, which is they do not represent the United States of Biafra. They do not represent Biafra government in exile. They do not represent the de facto homeland. So those are the only information that I can give now. Most of those informations are, and those handles, they are not approved by the government. And we will continue to bring more of them to the notice of the Biafra people. If you follow my handle and the government handle, we will continue to post such mischievous Twitter handles that some of the disgruntled individual in the brigade are using to manipulate Biafrans and post lies about the government. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Justice for All, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Good
Please go
evening,
ahead.
everybody. All protocols duly observed. I want to thank you, my DPM, for leading us aright, for the strength you've displayed at this time of crisis. We are very much solidly behind you. Where your strength ends, ours will begin. And I believe that together with all the backends from us, we'll get to our final destination. I want to start by saying, before I go straight to my question, I want to start by saying that it's always good to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. From what we've seen in the past, betrayals here and there. Whenever the person at the vanguard of the struggle becomes unavailable, it seems as if a lot of crises spring up. And it has become very imperative that we maintain some awareness of the possibility of crisis arising at every moment in time, and then put up measures that will help us mitigate them ahead instead of hoping that everything is going to be fine or pretending that everybody we are working with it's competent and trustworthy until something happens. So I do hope, I don't want to put it as a question because it will count against some other questions I want to ask. So, but I do hope that the government will put measures in place to divulge power or distribute them against monopoly or from individuals that might act like these people have acted in the past in future, so that we'll have some confidence in the structure that is coming up, that no
Okay,
particular
Justice.
individual.
Please, Justice, what is your question? And please, let's come in just one question because we have a lot of people that want to ask. Please go ahead with your question. Thank you.
All right, my question is around the strategies that we are putting in place for the adoption of our currency, or is the recognition efforts we are making going to come before that? Are there any plans, milestones foreseeable for the adoption of the currency and abandonment of the old Nigerian currency that we are using currently? That's my question.
Yeah, thank you so much. We are working on that. And again, remember, we just declared our independence in Finland. So it's going to be a gradual process. If you have been following our Prime Minister, he let us know that our declaration in Finland is going to establish the documents we need to be a full independent country recognized by our allies and all that. So it's one step at a time. That is exactly what we are doing. This process at this time, filing the necessary documents at the necessary offices, and we expect a very positive result for most of the people and the groups and countries and organizations where our documents are being filed. So we are on that. At the right time, our currency has already been shown to Biafrans, and at the right time, I know that we will immediately start using our currency. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, my DPM. Sorry, an appeal I want to make. I've made this appeal in the space I joined before, but it seems like they forgot. I sent a request to go. I'm a professional software engineer, and I want, if it's possible, if it's permissible, to serve the government in any capacity, can build web applications, mobile applications. So if there is any slot for people like us, I will be very much obliged to take it.
Okay, thank you so much, Justice, for again. Most of you that follow me, you can send me messages. Most of you, if you have my phone number on any area of interest, I don't know if the Information and Technology Secretary is here listening. Praise Egu. You can also reach out to him.
Right.
Again, my number is 770-329-7339. You can all send me messages on my Twitter private mail, and I'll forward it to the secretary that is in charge of that department. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my DP.
Okay, thank you. Drake, you can go ahead, Drake.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, my amiable DPM. I really appreciate you and I'm really glad on what you are doing for us. I'm so happy. I've never gotten this happiness that I got this evening on hearing the breaking news that just broke out this evening. We so much appreciate you and we love you for your good work. Yeah, I want to just ask, based on our most of us that had ATM placed on the old accounts that have been making payment on the old account, on most of us that placed our account on direct debit, on what we could do about it, because most of us we have been trying, and most of us have been having issue going to the bank, to clarify some certain things on it. So I want to ask you on what should be done on that, because most of us are being debited monthly without our will, and then meanwhile we have been trying to pull it out. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I think the finance department is going to have a session on that with information. The secretary, they will organize maybe a session where they will be addressing Biafrans that already fall into that category on how they can, and I believe that so many Biafrans that may have information on how to resolve that issue. Again, we don't want to stress Biafrans in any way on what they've been doing in the past. If the amount they're debiting is minimal, I'm not going to worry about that. But I know I've said that, and most Biafrans have said no, they don't want their money to be going to a particular place where they don't trust or they cannot be accounted for. But I think the finance team might be able to organize a session to educate Biafrans on how to navigate around that. Again, like I said, if the amount is minimal, I wouldn't want you to freak out. We don't want Biafrans to freak out or worry about that. I mean, you can still go in there, and then with time, it's something that you can take your time and make those changes. Like I said, the USB, the United States of Biafra site will soon be running, and then hopefully we should be able to at that time allow people to within this time around be able to find out maybe from their bank or from their finance individuals on how to make those changes. Yeah, but we don't want Biafran to really worry so much, freak out on that. Thank you so much. We'll let the finance department do a session on that to guide people.
Okay. The United States of Biafra, are you there? Please, just one question because we're trying to get more people up here. United States of Biafra, are you there? Please go ahead.
Okay. Am I coming out clear?
Yes.
All right. Good evening, Biafrans. My name is Chima. I am speaking from Aba State. I want to thank everyone who have been contributing positively in this struggle. And I also want to seize the opportunity to thank our DPM in the person of Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. I thank you so much, ma'am, for what you have been doing. It's not been easy, but I also thank God for the courage that He has given to you to stand up to this very moment. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, ma'am. And
Thank you.
we have been in this struggle for so many years. Like me, personally, I have been in this struggle since 2004, right from Raphael Wazirike. So we know what it's up to. It's not easy, and we still have that high hope that one day we're gonna get what we are looking for. So I also want to use this opportunity to encourage everyone to continue to contribute positively to what we are doing. So my question is in regards to information, because information is power. Do we have a kind of where we can like a private place where we can air information that we don't want to be communicated in the public? I don't know if we have something like that.
Again, it depends on the kind of information. It's not every information that is really out to the public. And the government has different Telegram groups they have different WhatsApp groups where Biafrans have been posting information that some of them do not want to go to the public. But again, you can send private messages to any of the secretaries or any of the cabinet members for things that you do not want to be seen as public. The emails, the official emails will be announced very soon for all the departments. And you can also forward information to them. You can send private messages to me on Twitter too, privately, and I get a lot of messages from Biafrans. So, but eventually, as far as information is concerned, I think the information department should be able to set up a private place where, again, we don't even know what is private anymore, where individuals, people can drop off messages for the government. Yeah, I think we can work on that and set that up. And then the department in charge can be able to retrieve those informations.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
One more question, please, Tochi. There's something that I want to chip in terms of
Is that a question or you want to?
I'm coming. They say you are being addressed.
30 seconds for that. Thank you.
So I want us to look into this defense, our men on ground, so that we can correct some certain impression. There is how you will present yourself before the world. You might be addressed in another different form, another different thing that is not what you represent. In terms of some videos that we do see online, I want us to look into it. I think we should by now we should have things to identify us. When you see these things, you know, yeah, these people are our men. You understand? So for seeing some people coming out on video barefooted, saying that
What is your question, sir? Sir, what is your question, please? We have 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds. What's your question, sir?
The question I am making is, what are we doing? Do we have any code of conduct that is guiding our men on things to put on that represent us?
I think the defense minister already answered that question before. Again, some of the propaganda you see on online, those people are not really working for the government. I think he has clarified that. So we cannot control what anybody want to talk online or what they want to put out and all that. The important thing is to you that is listening know where to go and get the information about the government. That's all that matters. If we don't say it like on my Twitter space or on the government space, it is not factual. So let's just follow that. And then remember, it's a new government. We're still trying to put so many things in place to make sure we are better and we are doing things the right way.
All right.
Yeah, but I think as far as the defense minister already answered that. There's a clear warning for people that want to mix our military with politics. And those that are truly following our PM, you will not see them exhibit those kind of childish behavior online. Because the military, there's discipline among our military, those that are truly working and following up at OBA. They have a code of conduct which they are maintaining with through the Defense Department. So when you see individuals that claim to be the Biafra military being manipulated by some of these individuals that are no longer working for the government, then they need to tell Biafrans who are they working for. So that means that they have some questions on who they are following. So
Thank you.
Let's not worry about that. Yeah, the true military of Biafra following up battle. You will not see them mess up online. Thank you.
Thank you. I hang up.
Okay, thank you very much. Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, please make me a co-host back. I don't know how I lost the co-host, so I can't bring people up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Smile Amusie, please go ahead with your question. Smile Amusie, are you there? Mr. Smile?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, my microphone is on now. Yes, yeah, my question, let me say it have been answered already, and then for that, I don't really need, I don't want to spend much of our time here because what I wanted to ask is what the government is doing on the areas of for our recognition by other countries, by other organizations, and then the chief of staff have emphasized a lot on that area. So for that, I withdraw my question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wills, are you there, Wills?
Churchy, you're the co-host
So,
now.
Chief, now.
I'm here. Good
Yes,
evening.
I'm a co-host.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My question is this our struggle, like this our cabinet, this our government, are we actually against critics? Like are we can't we be open to critics, like listen to what other people are saying, even if it's not part of your idea or anything? Must we block people that is criticizing us, or are we going to chase away people that don't know what we are doing yet? That's my question.
Sorry, can you be clear with your question again? Can you
I
repeat
said my
that? Because
question is my question is the government against critics, like people that don't know what we are doing, are you going to block them or chase them away because of they don't know, or they have been confused with the propaganda going on? What is the efforts you are going to make to at least clear them, to make sure that they are in the right path? Is my question.
All right. Thank you so much. Again, we um, we welcome Biafrans to be part of this government, of this leadership. And when you hear some people make certain comments or ask certain questions, then you begin to wonder, have they been following our Prime Minister Batobie, or did they just see an opportunity that Obatobie was invited for questioning, and then they use that opportunity to jump in, and then not just jumping in, also use that opportunity to join or create chaos among our Biafrans, or create chaos in the government. These are some of the things we don't want to continue. We are individuals, and the bad thing about this is that these individuals have been following our Prime Minister around. So it becomes very easy for unsuspecting Biafrans to think that these individuals, that their plan is good. They go out, they represent Prime Minister, they represent the government when we are part of the government. But then to see them disobey that same government when the Prime Minister gives an instruction on an order for them to follow, they refuse to follow that. So instead of them to follow the order, what they do is to go behind and start just trying to manipulate unsuspecting Biafrans, telling them some crazy things, some weird things, some lies about either myself or about the government. So these are some of the things that, again, the people that become victims to these things. And the question is, have they really been following the Prime Minister? Because anybody that had been following our Prime Minister, even before the incident, we never, ever have gone the route that some of these disgruntled individuals are going. Even before the incident that happened. Most of you that follow PM to events and to places and visiting the countries and the states in Biafra, you know the PM has a structure set for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. It's not something new. The structure, both from the military, the structure from the government, everything, it has already been set up. So this same PM that we all know have set up this structure, then an incident happened. And the PM now informed everybody, follow this person until I come out. PM never said, follow the COS or obey the COS in only in a water department or in a economic department or finance department or military department or police department or in the brigade cabinet. No, PM didn't say that. He was very, very clear on that instruction. Follow this individual. I gave him the order. I gave her the order until I come out. There was no area of, okay, follow the COS on the military, but don't follow her on finance. Follow the COS on brigade cabinet, but don't follow her on the meetings of fundraising. No, it was a clear instruction. So if somebody truly follows the prime minister, the person must follow that instruction if they really have respect for him, but they don't respect him. All these things they are doing is just kind of pretending to love the prime minister so much, or pretending to follow the prime minister. No, they do not respect him. If they respect him, that order he gave, nobody will go against it. And then you hear some people say, oh, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu gave order, and the PM say he won't follow that. They're going to do the same thing. So you see, they never really follow the prime minister. They're just a bunch of distractors swarming around the prime minister all this while. And not that the PM does not know. He is fully aware, but probably, like I keep saying, what happened was ordained to happen. God wanted it, because even the prime minister wouldn't even, maybe somehow, I don't know, it would have just been too much for him. But we thank God that what happened. So anybody that is being blocked, I think I've addressed this before, you have to send the information of what you posted before the blocking, because I don't just block people, or just, I don't even have the time. So anybody that feels he or she was blocked and they want to be part of this government and they want to follow this struggle, again, people can be Biafrans individually. You don't really have to be part of the government or what we are doing, but you can be on the outside and just be fighting for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, which we already did. So you post what you posted before you were blocked, and then we can discuss that. We can go from there. It may require more education. It may require you now, as you posted that thing, you may need to go back where you posted and now post the right information. Because people cannot continue to lie to Biafrans or deceive Biafrans or post negative information and fraudulent information, and they think they'll just come back and just walk back, and you just unblock them, and they'll just start swarming around you, trying to disturb us on what we're doing. So whoever is blocked, tell that person to go and screenshot what he or she posted before he or she was blocked. Bring it to Twitter, put it on his own analysis or her own analysis of what he has discovered that is a lie, that now wanting to make me to unblock him. And then we can go from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you for that. I'm going to move forward. The EKDK1, are you there? EKDK1, are you there? Okay, I'll move next to Pastor Rose Allen. Please go ahead. Pastor Rose Allen?
So hopefully we can round up in the next 15 minutes. So
15
please.
Okay, great. All right, Claire James, are you there? Please.
Yes, thank you, Tochi. Excellency Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, I do apologize for the earlier space we put on. It was seriously attacked, and we couldn't do anything. My apologies for that.
Sorry about that. It's not your fault.
Yeah. The question I have is that I am Robo Isoko Biafran. There is something going on being spread on Twitter, which it originated from somebody's handle called University, who I saw it on his own handle, circulating this from Robo Isoko admin. Said the person's name is L. Richards, which I don't know. He's circulating this to say about Robo Isoko. It's certainly not going to follow the United States of Biafra. I am Robo Isoko, and I'm part of the United States of Biafra. So it's based on some, as you call them, one of the destructors of our prime minister. What our prime minister has put together is all these people. One of the things they are saying is that, I just want you to clarify this for the last time to people. I know people are using it mischievously. One of the reasons they gave was that during one of the one-to-one you did, you said somebody you had gone to university with, who is Godwin Obaseki's cousin or brother, who you went to Uniben with. When you were talking together, he was saying remove Robo Isoko as part of the United States of Biafra. And you said no one is forcing anybody. Everything is being laid down. And if you are interested, you can speak to the admin of the Robo Isoko. What they have been twisting, led by this destructive human being I got the information from on the Twitter space, on the Twitter handle, is that they are claiming that you had given the number of this person out, and when you clearly said that if he wants, he can direct you can direct them to Robo Isoko, someone like me as well, who is the Robo Isoko. They are twisting this, and I want you to give a clarification on that. And then the second thing they are saying the letter contains is that, so they have two grievances. One is that that you gave the phone number of the admin out. Second one was that you dissolved the current bridge government without you have no jurisdiction that to do, and based on that, it's an illegality and rascality, so they are not going to follow this government anymore. And that is being signed by a person called L. Richards. The second one he's done is that he's gone into again another the states of Igodomigodo, Afema, Isan, and Eden. He's gone in there. He had a Twitter space with them. Yet again, he manipulated them. They are circulating all sorts of things on Twitter, on the space. And everything I'm saying is originated from his own handle. What I want you to clarify now to Biafrans, and especially people on the in the homeland, about the information to Godwin Obaseki's brother, and the second one is dissolving, okay, and they Godo and all of that. So this guy is creating chaos. He's creating
Let me quickly, don't worry about the chaos the person is creating. The 40 states of the United States of Biafra is intact. And right now I'm looking at the Telegram group of Igodo, and there's nothing like those posts on who's making this noise? There's nothing like that on the official handle. So let me tell you one thing. Each of the 40 states in Biafra have an official Telegram page and an unofficial WhatsApp page, just one. One official page of the Telegram and one official page of the WhatsApp. Again, each of the 40 states of Biafra have one official page for the executives of each state in Telegram and one official page of the executives in WhatsApp. So anything anybody posted and is not on any of this official page, just disregard that. For the person that is L. Richard, I don't know the person. He's not one of the administrators in any of the states, so I'm not going to comment on these individuals that are flying out from every corner, just writing stuff and posting. So just I'll tell Biafrans from Godo to disregard that individual, as he is not, one, relevant. Secondly, not part of the executives of the state. I know there's somebody that is Bright Osai, who used to be part of the Brigade cabinet member. He's no longer part of the Brigade cabinet member. So what this individual do is to go to Twitter and spread all type of lies on Twitter about maybe Igolomi Godo or Irobo Isoko and all that. Biafra should not pay any attention to such individuals. Anything that is not on my Twitter handle, government Twitter handle, official Telegram and WhatsApp page of the 40 states, please disregard that one. When it comes to the phone number issue, again, people are just being mischievous, even though it don't move me anyway, but that is what they have to do to gain cheap publicity using my name. Again, like I said, somebody called me and was telling me that Urobo Isoko is not part of Biafra, that he's just trying to beg me, please, if we can remove Urobo Isoko from the 40 states of Biafra. And what I said is, which I'm going to say to anybody that calls me today to say that maybe Afema Igodo is not part of Biafra, or Igala State is not part of Biafra. It's not my battle alone. That was why I gave the individual, the answer I gave the individual is, Urobo Isoko is part of Biafra. And I'm not going to engage you on back and forth whether Urobo Isoko is part of Biafra or not. All I told the individual is, if you believe or if you think that Urobo Isoko is not part of Biafra, what I'm going to do, I am going to connect you with the leader of Urobo Isoko in Biafra land, the person that is in charge of Urobo Isoko, or the individuals that come from that state. Then you can go back and forth and have a debate with them, whether they are part of Biafra or not. That was all I said. And then some mischievous individuals now went behind to start spreading lies, spreading rumors to people that don't even understand, or they do understand, but they like to hear those lies and those propaganda that, oh, COS wanted to give out the number of the Urobo Isoko administrator so that somebody will go after him, and all those are lies. All I said is that I'm going to this individual telling me that you are the leader of Edo people. You're the leader of your part of your state in Nigeria. And Urobo Isoko is not part of Nigeria. I'm not going to engage the person back and forth. And the best thing, and again, I'm going to tell, if anybody calls somebody and say, oh, my state in Biafra is not part of Biafra, or maybe Enugu state is not part of Biafra, it is not my own portion to go and start arguing with the individual. All I have to do is to tell him or her, we have a governor in Urobo Isoko state or Enugu state, and all I can do is to connect you with the individual so that you will now have a full discussion with that individual. You will explain to him why Urobo Isoko is not part of Biafra. Then he will explain to you on why Urobo Isoko is part of Biafra. I believe those two individuals will be in a better position to have that debate. That's the only thing I do. So that's the answer to that. So anybody that is telling you anything different from this thing I said, tell that person that the person is not needed in Biafra. In the area of the, I know you asked I think those were the two questions you asked. And I think, I don't know if I've answered your questions, right?
Yeah, those were the two areas that I asked, and we know it's all mischievousness that is happening, and all these states were all agreed before any one of us even went coming to Biafra, right from Nnamdi Kanu, because I was part of the people that sat down for this Urobo Isoko. There were a lot of people involved. It's not an individual person, so I just want to make that clarification. And all those people.
So clarity, sorry to cut. If the administrator of Urobo Isoko is part of the people spreading this lie, please just bring it to the notice of the government. And that means that individual is not even fit to be a leader in Urobo Isoko. And like you rightly said, the individuals that created Urobo Isoko state, we know them. And most of them have talked publicly about the Urobo Isoko state. Their phone numbers are out there in the public domain. So anybody coming out to use that, oh, I said I'm going to connect somebody who said that Urobo Isoko is not part of Biafra. And all I did was and just once I said that, that individual could not even continue with that discussion, because right now he knows he's going to have a full-fledged discussion and argument with the people from that particular area. So they're going to go back and forth, and our Urobo Isoko people will explain to him why he has no right to say that they are not Urobo Isoko. And that would be the best way to handle that. Anybody from anywhere, they must still be directed to the administrators of that state in the 40 state of Biafra, because those individuals are the ones that will stand the argument, that have the knowledge, the information to disprove what this organization is saying. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much. Like the DPM has said, disregard any memo put out by Revamping State. Whoever it is, university that's putting that out, please disregard any memo that's been put out by him. Thank you, Claire, for that question and concern, because that is something that just happened today, and anyone that's a member of Urobo Isoko should take note of that. Okay, we're going to move on to Pastor Rosario. Please, you're welcome. You can go ahead.
Yes, my comrades, my PM, I will call you that because you are in the shoe of our PM and our DM, Deputy Prime Minister, COS. We thank you for your good work. You are the best thing that ever happened to Biafra. I'm telling you, if you don't know it, you are that prophecy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, that when no matter comes, that Biafra has come. No matter started it and no matter ended, which you are. You did it when the spirit of Chukwu Kikabiama entered you and you pilot this. Thank you for what you have done with this job given to you, because we hear more. This is the best news that we have ever heard since, for these 4 people to come out. And we are celebrating with them. And I tell you, this year will be the last year we will stay on air and celebrate Biafra. By this time next year, Biafra will turn to another Dubai. We turn to other countries. You have done great things. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is proud of you. Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, is proud of you. And not to say again, please can you address this individual, Mazoke, and the same Osas, and the same people have formed another group in Germany, causing chaos, doing everything. Since 3 days ago, they have got their own platform. They are causing a lot of lie, So please, I want you to address the Biafran about Germany group that Mazoke, Nwada Beki, Nwaduju, Onoma, and this Osas, all of them has gang up into this and causing a lot of chaos with their lies and propaganda, please. And other countries that other are forming this group individual, please can you address the nation about these groups? Thank you, Ma.
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, the government knows all the country administrators and the liaisons and all that. Anybody can form whatever they want. But as long as they don't use our logo or seem to represent or do that or using the name of the Biafra government in exile, United States of Biafra, or the de facto government. So we know in Germany, the leader in Germany is Pastor Rose Allen and Scholastica. Both of them are the people that PM, our Prime Minister, have given the mantle of leadership in Germany. Anybody, any individual, whether you are aware or you are not aware, and you join any faction, any other group in Germany, just count yourself out from this government. You can go and do whatever you want to do. You can go and join whatever group you want to join. But Germany today is under the leadership of Pastor Rose Allen and Scholastica.
Unfortunately, Scholastica joined them. He came to the Zoom and is with them in the platform. So they are there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, do not worry about anybody that joined them. Do not worry about where anybody says. All that we need, just bring the names to the attention of the government. That's all. We have just one government. So wherever anybody belongs to, that is fine. But what we know is that they cannot belong to anywhere and also be part of what we are doing, belong to our telegrams, our stuff. So I'm not going to go into the little drama that is being these individuals are causing. So we just need the names and what they are doing, and we'll take it from there. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Rosalind. So I'm going to have less than 5 minutes here. And what I want to do now, since we have so many people, over 40 people trying to ask questions, please just wave your hands if you have the most important questions to ask, and I'll bring you up. Wave if you really have an important question. These are the ones I'm going to pick for the last 5 minutes. If you're in a request, please wave your hands if you have the most important questions to ask, because I don't want statements. I just want pertinent questions that have been bothering you. So just wave, and I'll bring you up. I'm gonna call on Michael Ishiguzo. Please go ahead and wave. I'll bring you up. Michael Ishiguzo, are you there?
Yes, I wanted to make a statement, but since you don't want a statement, I'll yield the mic. I really wanted to make a statement.
Yeah, there's so many people. If people can just keep their comment to like 1 minute, then maybe we can cover many people. We have about 42 people hands up, please.
Yes. Okay,
I mean,
just one question.
Stretch it to about 10 minutes or more, please. Yeah, but if they can keep it to just like 1 minute, it will help
1
us
minute.
to cover more people. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Please, if you have a question, just 1 minute, and that only your questions, please, no statements. Thank you.
Okay, I yield my mic then. Thanks.
Formula XY, please go ahead. Is Formula XY speaking somewhere? I can't hear Formula XY, so Amadioha, Biafra, please go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, all the cabinet members. Good evening, our DPM.
You can go straight to your questions, please. Please continue waving your hands. Go straight to your question.
Okay, my name is AKACHUKWU, and I'm calling from my location. I just want to ask just one question. Before the Finland Convention, our PM made mention of a bank app that would be released on the convention day. So I just want to know if it's going to be ready soon, so that we will be able to move our money, to save our money there before who knows what will happen to the zoo banks soon, so that our money will be saved. That's my question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We're working on that. Yeah, we already got the approval. Our bank has been approved, and the business department, headed by Benjamin, Honorable Benjamin, is already, they are looking at that document, yes. But we already got our license for the Bank of Biafra, and maybe in the next couple of weeks, we're going to unveil that to Biafrans. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, prophetic, go ahead with your questions, please. Straight to your questions, no statements, please. Go ahead. Prophetic, are you there? Prophetic, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
If not,
I'm here. Hello.
okay.
Hello. Good
Please
evening. And I want to say that I come up reading all the things that's happening. The quarrel between the people that are leading us should be settled. That's number one. Then the question I want to ask: people are saying that the accounts the other one is charity, the other one is I don't understand. I need to be clarified. So that when I want to make my deposit, I will not deposit into the wrong account, because me, I browse the accounts and I've seen something written charity on the other one, there's something written our Biafra in the other one, so I'm confused. I need to be clarified based on the deposits to the account.
So first, let me correct you. There's no quarrel and there's no confusion except the one individuals bring. There's no confusion. We have one government. And that's why I keep saying some of these individuals that have not been following our prime minister, once there was an incident, they just come out and everybody's just is becoming the lawyer for Biafra. People that don't even have a clue of what's been going on. So there's no confusion except the one the individuals create. And it's okay for people to stay on that confusion by themselves. What the government will not allow is for them to spread that confusion when two Biafrans are gathered. So as far as the account, there's one government. You must follow that instruction. If you truly believe that you were following His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, his instruction is very clear. There's no is, was, how on that, except what or which the individuals that are trying to create chaos where there is none. The one that they create. That's the only thing that exists on their head, on their brain. That's why it's existing. True Biafrans know what to do. They're following the instructions by the Prime Minister. They're following my instructions. Any other instruction outside this, you're on your own and you're not following Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Thank you.
Thank you. Emeka Agofia, please. One question and start your question. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm great, everybody. I wouldn't waste much of your time, but I just wanted to make a quick advice. I have listened to our Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. It's about the rumor and about what's going on in the homeland and in the Twitter handle everywhere. I've listened, and many a times you said we should disregard them, but I'm just trying to make a quick advice that we should not just disregard them, because the more we create the gap, the more we leave the gap, they will fill in the gap with the falsehood. And that will continue to, poison our people's minds. So I don't know how they structure, how you're going to do it, but I would advise maybe all the people on the ground, like all the states, they should step up in their own information circulation as well. If you have a meeting with them, let them pass the information continuously. And if they do not have Twitter handle, which I believe that is where everybody is listening to, it's no longer on the Twitter
or whichever other media, it is on the Twitter. It's not on the WhatsApp. Sorry. So let them have, each and every state or the coordinator should have a Twitter handle. Whenever you give information, it will pass through them, and they will make sure that it goes through, that everybody sees it. Because this is causing a lot of damage, if I have to tell you. Many people are following these people. I saw in your Twitter handle, the one you said we should not follow this, disregard the Defense Headquarters Biafra Liberation Forces, RSBLF, which joined since October 2023, and they have about 11.5 thousand followers. It's much people that are following. So any false information that passes through them will continue to cause confusion. And before long, you know, it will cause more problem. That's my own advice, please. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much. The 40 states of Biafra administrative leadership is intact. And I've taken time to explain to Biafrans where they can get authentic information. Anybody that gets any information on social media, we don't need it. We don't bring it to us, because those distractions are what the enemies are trying to create. And true Biafrans cannot be part of that distraction. So we cannot control what people say, what they do, just like the ones that said that Urobo Isoko phone number of the administrator was given to terrorists to go kill him. Those kind of misinformation flying everywhere. So the true Biafrans know where to get information. Again, it's not everybody that have to like or follow what we are doing. So if you think that every Biafran must follow what the instruction from the Prime Minister towards this restoration, then that means we are not being realistic. The most important thing is for people to know where to get the right information. So either they know and they want to keep going to that sideline to get the gossip on the street. We can't stop that. I can't stop them. But as far as the 40 state administrator is concerned, there is a site, there is a group for the 40 state administrators. They are all in order. They don't need any chaos. They are passing the right information. They follow the rules. They know where their money of their state go, the fundraising, and they are doing that. So that's all I'm interested in. Those 40 state administrators following the rules that the government have laid down in homeland. So any other person coming with any other destruction, I'm not going to waste a second on that. So the defense team of Biafra is fully in charge of the defense in homeland. So that's all that matters. If there are individuals that step out on their way to be passing false information, and let me put this proverb. For you to be part of that gossip and part of that deceit, you must have gone near them. So the river, the proverb I just said is that the river or the ocean cannot take away somebody they didn't see their leg. So you must have gone near the ocean or the river for the wave to carry you. So we're not going to stop you from going near the river. We're not going to stop you from going there near the ocean. And we cannot stop the wave of the ocean from carrying you because you are right there. You are close there. That's all I have to say. So the Biafrans know where to get the right information. Those that leave that source and decide to go into the gossip mode with all these people that do not have a clue what the government is all about, how the government have been running. We cannot stop them. So let them continue to wallow in that gossip. The only thing, as long as they don't bring it to the government. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Chinedu Irondi, please go ahead. 1 minute and directly to your question, please.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you all. Since there's no time for comment, I want to ask a very simple question. Please, our COS, I have been following your Twitter handle, and I think yesterday or thereabout, I saw one of a tweet in your handle that is talking about one of our general rules and that every information emanating from the handle is not from USB. Now, my question is this, ma'am. Having been following our PM before now, and we know how he has tried as a military man, how he has set up the security to this point. Now, you are trying to put these generals that has been in this thing that has been on ground for years now, trying to curtail the intelligence of the Nigerian military and not the rest of them. Now you are trying to remove them or cut them off. How are you going to assure Biafrans that maybe the next people, because the security is the most important thing to defend this our struggle. Now you're trying to remove them or cut them off from this. How are you assuring us that you can be able to, in matter of time or couple of weeks, replace an intelligent generals who can be able to understand? Who can be able to understand
Hold on a second, President. Hold on. Go ahead.
Who can be able to understand the
Mr. Chinedu,
system, the intelligence of the Nigerian military in order not to attack our homeland and in order to cut government of Nigeria from attacking our homeland.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Again, please make your question very brief. There's nothing anybody is going to ask here that I don't know about. And there's no question anybody is going to bring here as far as it pertains to this government that we do not know what is going on. So when you call somebody, you come online to be calling people general and all that, please, you just keep that to yourself. Anything that the government, anything that doesn't come from the government handle does not exist. You can give anybody any name. I have meetings with the people that matters on ground that are guarding this country, that guard the United States of Biafra. I've had several meetings with them, many of them. I've had meetings with them, with the defense team. So when people come out and they just say things they don't know or things that are growing on their head, and they think that that is going to sway the government or try to distract the government, I just tell those people that probably what you think you know may not be what the government knows. And again, people have the power, they have the right to ascribe anything to anybody. But if you need the information about this government, you must come to the government Twitter handle to get the right information. Nobody is trying to discredit anybody. You've never heard me come out to talk to you about general or no general. Security matters is not something I have to come out to be talking with people. Any handle that is not in line, any Twitter handle that is not in line with the discipline required by the military that our Prime Minister has set up, any Twitter handle that is not going according to the rules that our Prime Minister has set, then that handle is not working for the government. The essence of people or for handles is to propagate and help our Prime Minister and help this government to achieve the objectives. So when you have individuals that use these Twitter handles or use their own private handle to propagate lies, to cause division, to say things that are not coming from the government, because it is going to come from the government, either from me or the cabinet or the secretaries. These are the government that our Prime Minister has established for now, the one we know as of today. So anything that is not coming from my handle or the cabinet handle or the secretary's handle or the government handle, then that information is not true. So those that decide to continue to listen to or follow those fake handles or those handles that are not following the government or doing what the government wants, then we cannot help those people. We can't. Everybody have a right to believe what they want to believe. Because when PM was there, they were posting what needs to be posted. They were doing the right thing. Doesn't mean that now, because PM is no longer there, can't you see some of the divisions they are creating? Can't you see some of the information they are posting? And you want us to just fold our hand and just allow them to continue to propagate those lies to the public using the government handle? Is that what you want? Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. From the extract, please go ahead with your question. Just one question, please.
Okay. Good morning from here, my DPM, and our expose, Tochi. So, like I said, I'm waiting for part 5 of your exposition. Thank you for that. Then, my DPM, my question is based on one of the red flag on GoFundMe. I want to ask: does Oge Nkere have 2 names? Like, does Oge can have 2 identity? There is one name there that is flying online, Isaiah Anyogu and Oge Nkere. Is it the same person?
I don't know.
Okay, then, okay. Since you say you don't know, because it has been online, we are kind of saying that it's the same person. It's not the same person, that kind of thing. It was actually causing confusion. But since you say you don't know, let me keep it there. Then my next question is, or should I say suggestion? Some of the people that you are flagging,
You only have one question.
just a kind of a point. Sorry.
You only have one question. I'll have to move to the next person, okay? Sorry about that, but I have to move on because everyone has 1 minute and your 1 minute is exhausted, okay?
Okay. No
Thank you for asking your one question, okay? I have to move on.
It's okay.
Okay, please go ahead. Thank you. Okay, are you there? Okay.
Okay. Good evening, Reference. And my greetings to Her Excellency, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, our Prime Minister.
Good evening.
Yeah. Yeah, we thank God for you and what God is giving you to do for Biafrans. So let me go straight to my question. You know, with our past experiences, like what happened during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when they took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and there was sabotage on ground, like somebody like China Sawuru and the rest. They killed some of the men on ground, you know, sabotaging them. So because of what they were doing. So now with this propaganda shenanigans going on, the way it's coming to me is like some of these guys that are expelled, some of these criminals may form their own gang on ground, and being insiders before, they may go and sabotage the people, on ground, and some of them can be killed, and which even some expositions were found, like one of our sisters, Adado Rama, some of the high exposition shows how our men were, starved for what they needed, even food, even materials they need to attack the enemies. They were starved, and some of them killed. If you listen to such expositions, you will be crying. So, and even the sabotage has been going on, even. So, my question is there any method or strategies put on ground so that our men will not be sabotaged anymore, because they sacrifice their lives for this. Some of them get everything up for this struggle. Yes, that's one of my questions. Another question is, when Fulanis attack, because someone asked here about Fulanis attacking our people. So when Fulanis attack, most times they come in numbers. So, and I think we need also to have more manpower on ground, more men on ground. Is there strategies we use to, have more boots on ground so that, they can be able to retaliate or, pull back on these attackers everywhere, anytime this attack comes? That's my question.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Is the Defense Minister still online?
Department of Defense, are you still there? He's still up here with us, but I'm not sure if it's close to his mic. Department of Defense, are you there?
Mr. Solomon, are you online?
I'm not sure he's close to the mic, but
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, but
I
okay.
am.
Okay. If you can take those two questions, thank you.
Yeah, please.
I know he asked.
Please,
I think he asked
yeah,
about.
can you repeat the question because I used the bathroom, so that's what happened.
Yeah. I think he asked about, if you can hear me. He asked about what we're doing to make sure that some of these people that have that are suspended do not go to sabotage our angels and then cause problem here and there. The second one is about, I think he asked about what we have to, I think the second question was in respect to what we have to do to ensure that the men on ground are okay, something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess that was the second question. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Our let me take the first one. The talking to our angels. What happened? Can you guys hear me? Something
Yes.
came on.
We can hear you.
So who's playing the anthem? Okay. What happened here?
We don't know who's playing that.
Okay. Just came on just like that. Okay, sorry about that. Don't know what happened there.
It's someone speaking.
So yeah, our angels on the ground. I mean, I know because some of them are under the command of some people, some commanders, and of course, majority or most of them, I will say that, because until we resolve some issues with some commanders after, that's why we're having a meeting, so that we can address all the questions or concerns that all of them that they may have, so we can resolve the matter and move on because of this letter that's circulating right now. But I can tell you, the men on ground are with the government. They're supporting the government wholeheartedly, and they are doing the needful. This government is supplying them with everything that they need, all the resources and support that they need. So it's doing that. So they're not lacking. They were earlier on. So because of somebody named Success. So I don't even want to talk about his name at all. It has caused some damage, and that's what we're trying to fix right now. But our men on ground are fine. I can assure you. Thank you very much. Now, the second question was, what was it again? Whether
how to implement more boots on ground.
Oh, okay. We're not really recruiting right now. We have enough people. And of course, and we're providing for them, and they're being of course, provided for. I know that some of them are lacking some stuff that was before, but now we are meeting up all the needs for for them. And I assure you, they're gonna be you're gonna be hearing from them, and of course because of the convention that we just had, so it has looked as if we slowed down a little bit, but we're cranking back up again. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, can I make a comment?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Tochi. Yes.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah. Okay. No, you cannot. You only have one question. I have to move on to the next person, though. Thank you very much for being here. Jane Classic, please go ahead. Jane Classic. City Boy, please go ahead. City Boy, are you there?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good evening. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everybody in the house. So, I think everybody have almost said my mind here. So, I just have to place this, and I believe I'm speaking with the government, and I know that as long as the government is concerned, that everything is possible. So what I want to say is about our agema. So when I'm following the program, declaration program, convention in Finland, so when they bring out the agema and everything, I'm very happy to see it. But there is something I would just like to to say. So in terms of our language, is very much important. Like my own suggestion, like is very much important in the agema. Like when they mention like 50 agema, they will put something under it, like agema Irise, something like that. And Bank of Biafra, we can come down under it and write Ulego Biafra, is something educating. When somebody not from our homeland or somebody that come outside our country, when the person comes, the person will be able to, we see that we are promoting our language even inside our currency. And like many people that don't even know how to speak our language, when they are growing up, they would like to ask their mother or father, please, dad, what is this? The person will say, okay, this Ulego Biafra is also Bank of Biafra, something like that. It's just, in a way of promoting our language, not just using English in everything. Because I believe other
City
countries
boy, City
do
boy,
use
do you have a
something like
question, please? Do you have a
outside
question for
our
the
country.
DPM?
When the person comes, okay, it's not just like a question. It's just like I'm just voicing out, like if there is any suggestion, like if there is anything that they can do about it,
Okay, City boy, it's been noted, but I'm looking for people that have questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to move on to the next speaker. Thank you for your suggestion. It's been noted down. Honorable Andy, please go ahead. Honorable Andy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Hello.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, let me stand on existing protocol. I salute you, my honorable COS. Sorry, let me quickly make my question. Please, I want to quickly ask the important documents which were generated from the declaration. I hope is well secured.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you.
Isiokute, are you there? Isiokute. Jean Classic, are you there? If not, you have to go down. Okay. Dr. Nana is coming up. I don't know if he has one or two questions.
Yeah, hello. I'm here, please. I'm here, please. Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead
This
with
is
your question.
Isiokute.
Yes.
Actually, I don't have a question now because most of the question I have in mind has been asked. Am I coming out?
Okay, so if you don't have a question, I have to move on to the next speaker. Okay.
Okay then. Carry on then.
Thank you. Dr. Nana, please go ahead.
My turn. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Okay.
You can go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Good evening, our Deputy Prime Minister and all the cabinet members in the House. I really want to thank everyone who have gathered here tonight to listen to roadmap to the Biafra recognition. I don't have a question. I just want to encourage all Biafrans to stand strong, especially now that there are a lot of propaganda is flying up and down. Please let us all remain focused and know that we have a working government that have our interest at heart. All right. I just the RUC is just spreading all over the place. They have even shot themselves on the foot without knowing, because if you look critically on the second paragraph, the second to last paragraph of that letter, they made it clear that it is the Prime Minister who have the power to dissolve the government, and given to the instruction that was given by our Prime Minister for our COS to be the surrogate. Surrogate means a successor. So whatever our Deputy Prime Minister is doing today, she's doing what the Prime Minister would have done. So that is what I want to.
Okay.
Am I coming out?
Okay, so you didn't have any question, Dr. Nana?
No, I don't have a question.
Okay,
I just
okay. I only bring you up if you have a question. Please, thank you for that. Thank you, though. Eddie Johnson, please go ahead. Andy Johnson, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here. Good evening, everyone.
Please go ahead with your question.
Okay, I just want to ask our COS. Is our liaison office in Baltimore still under our government, or the finance minister, ex-finance minister, have hijacked it?
It is our office. Biafrans are paying for that office, and there's a foreign affairs department that is working on everything on the foreign affairs. Yes. So it is Biafran government property. We are paying for that. So there's no problem with that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. General Comrade, please go ahead. What's your question? General Comrade?
Yes.
Chi, go ahead. Chi, go ahead. Chi, are you there? Chi, you have your hands raised. You're not saying anything. Unmute yourself and speak. I can hear you. Okay.
Am I coming out? Good evening. Am I coming out? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can anyone hear him?
Can you hear me?
I can't. Okay.
Okay. I want to first of all, I want to greet the Deputy Prime Minister. I want to appreciate you for the good work you are doing and for taking over, to continue to sustain the good work that our PM has already laid on ground. I just want to say something. Earlier today, I'm a member of BWOC platform. So I was removed from that platform because I defended the COS. The admin injustice removed me from that platform because I was defending him against one Mr. Simon that he was also in Finland convention.
I can't hear him
so
speaking, just in
he
case.
was like,
if whoever is speaking
he
right now, I
said,
can hear that.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
Go ahead.
Am I coming out? Okay. I said so because I am a member of BWOC, and we have a platform, a WhatsApp platform. Because I was defending the COS, the Deputy Prime Minister, I was kicked out of that platform because against one Mr. Simon. that was also present at the Finland Convention. He was, he was talking against the COS. So I started up to defend.
Is someone still speaking? Are you asking a question or you're making a statement? Because I can't hear. It's saying your connection is kind of slow. So in case it ends the space.
Yeah.
So look into that. Okay. All right. I can't hear him speaking, so I don't know what he's saying. So that's why
I think we lost him anyway.
Oh, okay. All right. The east side, please go ahead with your question. Please, 1 minute each. We don't have much time. 1 minute with your question. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, DPM, all protocol observed. I just want to comment on the account of the bank for the Biafrans that linked their bank into the other account that we are not supposed to be using now. I think my own suggestion there is that you just go and change your bank card. Once you change your bank card, you are not going to be they are not going to be deducting money from your account again. So that is what I want to suggest on that. So I thank you, our DPM, for standing so resolute, to defend us. This time around, we needed a true leader to stand in for our PM. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, the east side. Do you still have much time or should we start getting ready to round up?
Yeah, we should start rounding up, please.
Okay. Mazi Sylvester, please go ahead.
Good evening. I'm in the homeland and from Edo State. Are you hearing me?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm from Edo State. And the Telegram group of Edo State, I think, is with the other group that has gone astray. Everything about Edo State, the Edo de facto government, the Edo remittance Telegram group, and the Okposi County, all those groups. And anybody that challenges or tell the person that's in charge, he will not want to listen, but just to remove you from that particular platform. So what I'm asking is there anything that you have, is there any plan for you to change those admin in those Telegram group that will not stop, that will make other people that can be able to say what they want to say and not be removed from that path? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Just send me the name of the person that is doing that in Edo State. And then if they're in the official Telegram or WhatsApp of the government of the state of Edo State, just let me know.
I've complained about it on the Twitter handle. I think I've forwarded that page to you before, but maybe I will do that later.
Okay, the name of the person doing that,
the person has the name that is written on that place as the owner of that Telegram group of Edo State, and also in the other remittance group. Okposi County
Okay,
remains
whenever
the
you
owner
can
of that.
get the name, just forward it. Master
Okay,
Sylvester,
I'll
whenever you can get the name, just forward it to either me or DPM, so I can send it to her. Either way is fine. Just make sure you get the name and send it forward.
All right.
Thank you. All right. We're gonna go to Ike O.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I want to. Am I coming out clear?
Yes.
Yes,
You
I
can go
want to
ahead.
use the opportunity to thank the COS for everything she has done, for being very, very strong and resolute for Biafrans when Obatobe was not there. What she did on the 29th was marvelous. I'm speaking to her for the first time. But straight to the question, I just want to draw the attention of the government to what's happening in northern Nigeria, where I saw a video of some people from, they say they are UK military, that they were invited by Nigerian government to come and fight terrorism. I'm linking an intel that it is also because of Biafrans, that Biafra, as a government, Biafran government should be careful and watch closely what's happening in the North, because UK has interest in Nigeria, and it is their company. That's number one. Just to round off, I just want to quickly say that we need some international journalists or journalists that are good in investigative journalists to work on ground to expose what Nigeria is doing. Apart from engaging them in guerrilla warfare, if we can, as a government, expose what they are doing, atrocities they are committing, it will help to expose them more, draw attention of the international community and our stakeholders and their foreign partners, so that what they are doing will weaken them, because they've got the Nigerian media, and it has helped them to be committing all these atrocities. Thank you, my Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you, the media team. Thank you for a good job. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well noted. Again, as usual, the Nigerian government will always use the excuse that they are bringing foreign military to train the zoo army to combat terrorism. But like you said, we know that eventually they want to direct their attention to Biafra. And we are really ready for them. We know their plots. We know what they are planning by bringing in some of those individuals that came in from France and pretending that they are training the zoo soldiers in the northern part of Nigeria. Yeah, so we already got that information, that intel, and we are fully getting ready for them. Thank you so much.
Thank you. IPOB USA, go ahead. IPOB USA.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to ask you a quick question. It's just basically what I want to ask has to do with the ministers and all those in the cabinet. What I want to ask the deputy is, is it possible to make sure that all the cabinets who have that you have delegated positions, so they can be proactive? But this is the time that we need all those people to be very proactive, so that, because some of these questions that's coming on, they should be answering these questions, right? So having a press conference every month, I don't know how you can do this, but having a press conference every week so that our people can answer these questions and this clarity can be done. Like people like us who are U.S. Army veterans, we're listening. We want to see what capacity that we can help our people. And I know what you're going through. We encourage you. And I want to tell Biafrans what is going on. Don't ignore those stuff. Focus on this government that's already formed. That's the only solution, and that's where you should back up. So my question, I don't know if you understood my question. I want to repeat it.
So your question have to do with coming on every week?
Yeah, press conference. Yes, it's very important, because you don't have to. You already have positions that they need to be proactive. That's the way we can resolve a lot of these questions.
So
and yes, that's what I'm saying. Every week preface. Yes, go ahead.
So the United States of Biafra, the media, the information department, they've been doing the needful, and if you've been following, they've been organizing different space for the different secretaries to be able to talk to Biafrans. I know we had from my office, we had the defense ministry, we have different, so they are doing the needful, they're doing what they're doing to be able to communicate to Biafrans on the stand of the government. Then when it comes to, I know you talked about some like people that are no longer in the cabinet. Again, we are a nation now, we're a new government. There's nobody in the world that expect any country to run with a cabinet of about 50 or 60 individuals. That's just pure madness. Even America, with as advanced they are, with the population they have, their cabinet is not more than 25. So we in Biafra, we should be talking about cabinet of not more than maybe 18 to 20 people. But I think right now we have about 23. So that that setup is intact, and the different departments that are different secretaries, a lot of them are doing a lot of work on the behind the scene to make sure that their departments are running effectively the way they are. But yes, the information department of Biafra brings different secretaries to the space as needed to answer questions or assuage some concerns that Biafrans may have. And I think, yeah, we can increase that. But again, you also have to know that these individuals have their family, they have all the other things they are doing too.
Yeah, the reason why I'm asking is because I'm sorry, I'll just let me real quick. I know I have 1 minute, but let me say this real quick. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, but what I'm trying to concentrate on regarding the press conference, like each department should have a press conference where people can call, like what you're having right now. I'm just talking about you answer certain questions that is supposed to be departments should say, okay, on Tuesday I have finance department. Then people come there and ask questions about regarding, okay, what they're doing and stuff. That's what I'm
Yeah. Excuse me, I probably already say that's what she just explained to you, that we have every week we have invite department heads to the space, and then we, ask people to come and ask their questions. So that's what she was trying to explain to you. We already have that going. We just concluded one with the Defense Department sometime, I don't know, it's earlier this week or last week. So we're gonna keep doing that. Maybe every week we're gonna invite one department to come up, and then we're going to let the people know that, okay, this is when it's going to happen. But we're already working on that. We're doing that.
All right.
So,
That's it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just look out for it. Like I usually will put out information out there since I'm with the communication department. So I usually put out if there's going to be a space where people would, a department's going to come up. We're just going to put that out there like maybe 2 days or 3 days before it happens, or at least a week. So you're aware of that and you can prepare your questions to ask whatever it is that you want to ask.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. Appreciate it. All right. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you. General Comrade, please go ahead. We don't have much time. We probably have, say 5 minutes?
Yes.
Honorable?
Yes.
Yeah, 5. I know.
Okay.
Yes.
They're taking so much time here. Okay. 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, General Comrade.
Okay.
1 minute. We're going to just take five questions since it's 5 minutes. There's 1 minute each. Go ahead, General Comrade.
Okay, thank you. My chief of staff and deputy prime minister. I thank you. And I thank the co-hosts for the wonders you people are doing. I hope everybody hearing me.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Okay.
can hear you.
I just want to thank the chief of staff for doing very well for us. She's really tried her best, and I want her to keep it up. So I want to ask you a question concerning on all these the angels of Biafra, but maybe from what the defense is saying, I think that everything is going all right. But my question now goes to sometimes the Nigerian politician. On what I saw on internet, they say that Nnamdi Kanu release may not end Southeast insecurity from some politicians in Nigeria, that maybe the Igbo politicians in Nigeria, maybe some governors. We thought they are trying to do the best thing for Nnamdi Kanu, but now they want to change topic. I don't know, is it because our great Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is not really online too much, so they can want to change another thing? And some of them are trying to say they want to bring another security that way maybe Udo Kashi or Udo Kashi security. So I want to ask our dear Deputy Prime Minister, because I believe that very soon our great Simon Ekpa will be back with us. So can we, can the angels of Biafra, maybe the Biafran soldiers in homeland, Now they are fighting the army. Can they also go and right now to start to fight all these politicians, except the governors in the southeast and south? Can they increase their fighting strategy whenever they resolve everything? Can they face these people? Because I see these people as the main enemy now. Can they face these people also? Maybe to see a positive reaction, to know that Biafran people and Biafran army are really ready to be a fully government in our side. Because if you watch what happened in Syria, how they push this person Assad out of the government, and now the people has taken over. Can the Biafran people also face these governors in the southeast and south and take over their government personally, and even push everybody out and become the real government? I want to know something like this. Thank you.
Okay, if the defense is here, he can answer that. But remember that our Prime Minister, we have a template we are following. And even before the incident, he let us know that when Biafra is declared, we are not expecting a very big miracle to happen overnight, or there'll be shooting of guns and this and that everywhere. So if you have been following the PM, that template which he has talked about, that is exactly what we are following. The declaration of the independent state of Biafra, first and foremost, is to help us generate the documents we need to get the international recognition from our allies in different parts of the world, to continue to submit the document to the right tables to get those approvals that we need from the different organizations that is going to help us. So we are following that template. The Defense Ministry is working closely with myself and the team on ground to ensure that our borders are secured, our people are defended, our men are our women are defended by the terrorist state of Nigeria, by the reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian police and military uniform. We are still on self-defense. We'll continue to defend our land from these invaders that come to kill us, so that they don't kill us and get away with it. So those things are the things that we are consistently doing, and it's on ground. So I don't know if the First Minister want to add anything on that, but yes, you're right. It is important for us to continue to defend our land, and also it's important for us to follow the template that our Prime Minister has given us. Thank you.
Yeah, DPM,
Thank you. Oyibo Dragon, are you there? Please go ahead and ask your question.
I'm
here. Good evening.
I don't know if I'm new here, please.
Am I coming clear?
Biafra Son TV, please hold on. Oyibo Dragon, please go ahead.
Am I coming out clear?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, my Deputy Prime Minister. I'm overwhelmed. I thank God. I thank God so much for using you. I call you Abarawai. You know. My question is, please. The gods of our land has made it possible for we to come to see the fulfillment of the Mazenam, the kind of prophecy that whenever Omar that come up, Biafra has come. And I'm happy to witness it, that you, Abarawine, Chukwukabia, might use you to make that fulfillment to come to pass. What am I asking you now is, as Nigerian government is using Ojuku's wife and Nnamdi Kanu's wife to penetrate, to disorganize what you are doing, please, what are you people and what is the plan of Biafras over these women and their allies? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Again, the individuals you've mentioned their names. Again, we always know, just like when we listen to the during the declaration of the United States of Biafra, some of the international guests that came there told us that the biggest enemy that we are going to have are those within us. And I keep telling people that the Fulanese, I mean, they do what they do because there are Biafrans that are part of that clique are working with them. Again, I'm not going to focus my attention on what the individuals you mentioned, their names are doing, what they are planning, and all that, because as far as I'm concerned, those individuals really, one of them has really been very, very irrelevant in what we are doing based on her comments and the things. Some of them never really believed that Biafra would be declared. So I know they fought tooth and nail to stop the declaration of the independent state of Biafra, but you can see how that happened. So that's just a tip of what we can do. So let them, as they are planning, we are also planning. That's just one thing I have to assure you. But at the end of the day, our plan will always override and overtake their own plans. So they plan for the declaration in Finland to either be delayed or to be very chaos or not to happen at all. But in the end, did they succeed? So let them keep planning, because as they are planning, we're also planning. That's all I have to tell you. Biafra shouldn't be worried about those individuals. Honestly, they don't really matter, because what they're doing is only based on the information that the criminals inside Biafra who pretend to be Biafrans, the information they're going to give them. That's all they have to work with. But those individuals working with them are just the bunch of mediocres you have inside Biafra. They are the bunch of people, I mean, call them educationally, economically, they really have nothing to offer except their mediocre levels of argument, which they carry and pollute people around them. But the people, the enlightened ones, the ones that knows, that are educated, the people that are moving things in Biafra land at this time, they don't belong to those levels. So we just let them continue with their shenanigans, and where they stop is where we are going to start. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Hey, Abarawaji, Gabali, I could get
Thank you, Ivo. Thank you.
Please,
Baffers on
please,
TV, go ahead. Baffers on TV, go ahead.
yeah. Good evening and good morning, depending on your location, though. I'm new here, that's why I'm on the mic, and of course, I don't know how to operate on. So, I want to greet COS. I want to greet her for her good job, her good work. So, one of the Biafra Defense Force. So, I don't know if I can say some things over here because it's all about security matters. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say some things here.
Did you say you're a part of the Biafran Defense Force?
Yeah. So it's a very important message. So I don't know if it's something I can.
Okay, I'm bringing up the Department of Defense up. He's up right now. If he will let you know if it's appropriate to ask certain questions or not. But he's up here with you right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Department of Defense, Mr. Solomon, are you there?
Yeah, yes, I'm here. So now he's saying that he wants to discuss. Well, we don't really want to talk about anything security with regard to our men on ground in open space like this, unless you have a specific question that you can ask, and I'll try to answer it. Thank you.
Recently a lot has been going on, so that's why. So some of our men, like, I don't want to say some things like.
Yeah. Anything that has to do with security, do not say that on here. If you have to contact the department personally, please do. You can follow the Department of Defense and see if it's a security question. You can say that on here.
Yes, that's correct. Please get with me after this space appearance, and I can answer your question privately. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. God bless Biafra.
God bless
Oh,
Biafra.
yes.
Godfrey Onwuka, please. You're probably the last person.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good evening, our Evo COS, and good evening, all of us here. My name is Godfrey. I'm speaking from Ohafia. Let me just go straight to my question. I hope people are hearing me. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, we can
Okay,
hear
my,
you.
my question is that from the homeland here, you know, in Nigeria now, in this our Biafran land, we have our governors sitting very comfortably, receiving their due allocations. And even the members in the house, they are very, very much comfortable. Then you have our democratically elected president, which is Tinubu. Now we intend to move the diplomatical process. Assuming that the movement now get to the extent that we go to international court like ICC, then the government on ground that are moving with the mandate of the people, like the referendum we have just conducted, and it has to do with Nigerian government now coming to like our people in the government of Nigeria coming to behave just like Nnamdi Azikiwe. You know, Nnamdi Azikiwe was calling for one Nigeria, and then Ojukwu was moving and fighting for Biafran cause. Now, assuming that in the international system, now they try to pose by reason that they are very much comfortable in Nigerian government. Since they are not complaining, they are receiving their due allocations and everything like this. Now, how are you intend to go about this matter? That is just my question. Thank you.
Again, yeah, thank you so much. Again, if you have been following our Prime Minister, we are using a multi-dimensional way in getting our freedom and exiting Nigeria. One of that is the diplomatic, which you talked about right now, which is listening or talking with different international bodies and all that. Remember, we already did our referendum where over 50 million Biafrans have voted to exit Nigeria. That is non-questionable. That has been carried by ORB, by the Committee of Emerging African Nations. They've endorsed that. So that is not, that is something that is, that's a fact. And then we came to Finland. We also did the voting where all the members, 570 something people that were present at that hall, they voted for us to exit Nigeria. That is how it is done. So we are taking all the peaceful, democratic, and diplomatic means to exit Nigeria. It's a process. So that has been done. In the area of defending our land, we are also using that approach by ensuring that all the terrorists that are in our land coming to kill us, we defend ourselves. They cannot come and kill us and get away with it. The warnings has already been given to the Nigerian government and their terrorists inside the Biafra territory to exit and to leave Biafra territory. That is the start of the government. Any Nigerian wearing Nigerian military, Nigerian police, they are occupying a foreign territory. It is our right to remove them from our territory. We have the right to do that. Our men on ground are doing that every day. And again, it's not everything that I have to come and talk about on air like this, but I'm telling you that our men on ground are doing the needful. The assignment that they were given by the Prime Minister is being carried out on a day-to-day basis. That is going on. Then on the political aspect, we're also using the political approach to ensure that we politically establish the structures we need. We have our constitution going. We've launched our currency. We've launched so many things. We have these documents ready. I have all those documents down. So these are what our international attorneys, our local attorneys are putting in the right places, in the right tables to get the approvals and the recognitions that we need. So forget Uzodinma or whatever, all those bunch of criminals occupying Biafra territory. They know the rules. They do not have any power over Biafran people. The Monday sit at home has clearly shown the world, all the international leaders, that Biafrans under the leadership of His Excellency Simon Ekpa have total control of all the Biafra territories. That is why every Monday, our Biafra people, we still sit at home voluntarily. We shut down down the offices. We shut down the businesses. We shut down the schools. Everything is closed down in Biafra territory on Monday. So even though the Southeast governors, the Biafra, the Nigerian terrorist state, President Tinubu tells our people to open the offices on Monday, Biafrans have refused. They shut down everything on Monday. That must continue until we finally defend our territory, defend our land. And again, we are using a multi-dimensional approach. We are not going to do what they did in 1967 to 1970. The template that the Prime Minister has given, the mandate he has given us, that is exactly what we are following. We're not going to do anything the way somebody did it, or because these people are doing it that way or other. We have our own way to do our own thing, tell our own story. That is what we will continue to do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Godfrey. We're just going to take these two last questions, and that will be it for the night. Gazier, please go ahead.
Thank you so much. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, fellow cabinet members. And I just want to thank our Honorable Chief of Staff, Agumai Ekelengi. Your voice is powerful. I hope Biafrans are listening. They are listening and hearing it to the way. I don't have any question. I just want to appreciate the moment and tell you that Biafrans are 100% with you. Keep leading us until our Prime Minister is back with us. We love what you are doing. We like the energy. Biafran said, this is your government. I've said it before on the space. Support the government with all you have. Support everything. Join the fundraising as we are continue doing what we have to do to make sure we actualize and continue the recognition of Biafra around the world. I just want to thank the Honorable Chief of Staff for everything and thank all the cabinet members, thank Biafrans that are listening. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Will, if you have one more question, please go ahead quickly and then go to Emacs.
Good evening. My question goes, what of our app? With this our app, we can control most of this propaganda, and PM promised us that our app is going to come out in November. So it's been a while. So I'm still asking, is the app still going to have it, or it's been left out?
It's not left out. We are working on those things. Remember, we have to focus on going to Finland. That is what most Biafrans, most of the leadership, we have to do that as a priority. So some of the tasks that we are pending at that time, we have to do first things first, which is going to Finland to secure our independence. Yeah, but all those things, maybe the next couple of weeks, we will you will get information on those things. Yeah, but that app is still on. It's still on. Anything that the PM was doing, everything that he was promoting, and everybody or anybody that have genuinely followed the PM's instructions, whatever the department is, those are still going to be promoted under this government. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Emacs, please. Emacs, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Greetings, everybody. And I appreciate our DPM, the lioness herself, the way she has been so calm all this while. And my question is, having heard the wonderful news, the breaking news today, the release of our brothers, I believe that our PM will follow suit. So, but my question now is, has anyone heard from him from the time that they called him till now? Especially you, our DPM. That's all.
Again, thank you so much. When every country have their rules, and we cannot go away from our own country to go to another country to invade their rules or tell them how to do. So everything, there is a process and there's a protocol. So that protocol has been in place. Our PM has his private attorneys. PM has people that contact him every now and then. We are getting the information. I am getting the information I need as long as running this government. That I can promise you. So nothing, we're not missing anything. All I can say is for Biafrans to follow the orders of the Prime Minister. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't think he's asking too much from anyone. These things, the rules and the structures have been in place even before the incident that happened to the Prime Minister. And anybody that is really sincere just have to continue to follow that path until the PM joins us and then continue to do what he knows best. So as far as information or what we need, I'm not missing anything. Actually, everything that you see that up to this moment, PM already laid it out, maybe for the past 2 years. And I'm fully aware of all those informations and everything. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Emex. And I think this will be the last question, right? Because I know you really...
Tochi, I really pity so many from 1 to 2 to 5. Thank you. Maybe we just take, we just take 2 or 3 more because
3 more.
Yeah, 3 more. Then we go, please. Thank you.
Okay. All right, I'll bring 3 more people up. Ugochukwu, please go ahead with your question.
Yes, thank you, Tochi, for your good job, Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you very much for your good job. Of course, I don't have a question for our CEO. As a one, I go one is this I know I'm here with you. Okay, my dear. Tochi, please keep it coming on your Twitter handle. Please follow Biafrans. Follow Tochi on her Twitter handle. Get more information and please, okay? All the very, very important. I needed everybody this time around. There was your decision, okay? There one.
That is thank you.
Ugochukwu, go ahead. Ugochukwu.
I'm done there. I'm done there. No question. Go on. I'm done.
Is it my own Ugochukwu?
Yes, it's yours.
Yeah,
Your own Ugochukwu.
I appreciate it. And thank you all. Before I proceed, I will say thanks to our leader, Mazen Namikano, and our Prime Minister, which I call the prayer answer himself. And of course, our own Deputy Prime Minister, COS, I salute you. Thank you, Ma, for what you are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. When I will only, I don't have any question for you because I'm following every event, bomber to bomber. I'm following, I'm following everything you are doing. I know that your information and everything you are doing is accurate according to PM instructions, and I know some people may not understand that. And I just want to appreciate you for what you're doing. I just want to say thank you so much for, taking care of the situation that we are right now, because I believe that you have done everything absolutely great, especially when it comes to fishing out the bad ones in our midst and positioning the right people for the transition government. I would say thank you, Ma, and I would say on the behalf of the Biafran men all over the world, I just want to say I once again apologize for those that say that common woman Igbos are being controlled by a ordinary woman. And I want to say, do not put that close to your heart and just keep doing what you're doing. I know that Prime Minister will be out soon. And Tochi, I salute you. And every wonderful mothers and sisters who has surrendered our COS like a mountain surrender Jerusalem. Thank you all. And for us, the men, we will always, because I know that you mean well for us, we will defend you to the last limit. We don't give a damn who is standing on the way. Thank you. I just want to appreciate you and say kudos to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ugochukwu. Raiden, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening from here, from the United States of Biafra.
I'm very happy to be here. I don't have much question, though people on the space have already asked a lot of questions. That is almost something I wanted to ask, but I will use this opportunity to, to say thank you for your steadfast. I like your boldness, I like your courage, and I like your spirit. You know, we have been seeing everything going on, and we know the truth, and we know to follow. So I am encouraging you to, to continue your good job. And I'm very happy to hear of the news about our brother who we heard in Finland that has been released. And you are the one that gave us this information, and we are very happy about that. To this is to show that you are really, doing the needful. You see, so we from online, we are encouraging you to keep it up. You will get what I've been saying. Thank you very much. I hit my mic.
Yeah, thank you so very much. Like you said, we only have one government, and while the ones that are creating disruption, they continue to parade themselves in different places. Going to, I heard their gang, they went to Germany, not Germany, they went to United Kingdom yesterday with Imam Maduabu Ogenkere and their Bam Bam Bam, Joy Irobi, Chioma Okoma, these individuals causing problem for the government. And I want Biafrans to, again, we are not going to we are not going to tell people not to do or believe whatever they believe, but this government of the United States of Biafra, we have the rules, we have the regulations, and those people that were in Brigi with the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and all of a sudden they believe that they can create division, create chaos inside the United States of Biafra, pretending that they were formerly following Nnamdi Kanu, because that's what they used to say. They were the ones doing it before with our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Therefore, they will continue this chaos they carried over from pretending to follow our leader Nnamdi Kanu. That same chaos, they've carried it over into Brigi, and now we have United States of Biafra. They want to continue to carry that same chaos to only God knows where. But I just want Biafrans to be mindful of these individuals. One, they do not represent Obatobie. They do not represent United States of Biafra. They do not represent Biafra Republic government in exile. Neither do they represent the Biafra government in homeland de facto. They are acting on their own. Anybody that associate themselves with these individuals who has gone in their fundraising we did the last time to invite somebody, we know that our prime minister have expelled from the government in the name of Gaddafi. These individuals, these crooks that are moving from one place to the other behind the scene, went to invite the same Gaddafi that our prime minister have expelled from this government, and they were all sitting down on the same screen, talking to each other, doing things. And the so-called ex-information minister was able to tell Biafra, oh, Gaddafi can enter anywhere. He's a Biafra. He can donate money. These individuals never wanted the restoration of Biafra. These individuals are going around deceiving and causing chaos, causing division for the United States of Biafra. And Biafrans, you must do everything within your power to ensure that this individual does not cause the chaos that the DOS calls for our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, because that is what they are trying to do, even though they're already failing by the second. But I have to bring that to the attention of Biafrans. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable DPM. Keynes, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good day, Biafrans. My COS, good day to you. Touchy co-host, I greet you, and every Biafrans in the space. Well, I just have one question I wanted to ask, and that's concerning the USBT website. COS said she was going to change, and I'm just a little bit bothered about that because she told us that the website has been hijacked and that the password has been changed. So I'm just wondering if there's no way we can actually, retrieve the password, change the password instead of, just changing the entire website. Because I mean, I saw her post, and according to her post, the government's PM email, her email, and Uche's email passwords have been hijacked or something, which I really don't know how they were able to do all of that. But I'm just wondering if there's a way, she can actually, since they have it's her account, if she can actually just, change her password and, secure
I
it.
got your question. Let's just not waste so much time. Again, this is a new government, and I heard your question. If again, like I said, there might have been some mistakes that was made in the past where certain things were allowed to slide, and certain individuals who ordinarily wouldn't have had access to certain areas of the government were allowed to do that. And that's some of the price we are paying now. Not paying per se, because again, we have the secured informations that we needed. This individual was the one that opened those emails and all that. So the government allowed him to do it at that time, trusting that these are individuals that maybe are truly working for the restoration of Biafra. But right now, these are the individuals that are going behind to undermine and then hijack and change. So if it's something that we could do, I'm not sure I will even bring it. The only reason I brought it is for Biafrans to know who they are talking to and what everybody is doing. I'm happy for any Biafran to bring up something that they will say the COS has done, and I will explain that to Biafrans. But it's also good, those people that are following some of these criminal elements, it's also important when you see them anywhere, pose those questions to them. Why should somebody who pretends to be following the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, go behind to hijack the email, take my email, change my password, where they know that I have important documents for the Biafra government? Why should somebody who is sincere and genuine do that kind of thing? So those are some of the handwritings on the wall, which we thank God that he came out at this time, because if this thing didn't happen, probably the Prime Minister wouldn't even know how dangerous some of these elements are. And they were all hovering around him, pretending to be nice people, pretending to be working for the government. Meanwhile, they have their own agenda, which they have failed. They saw that that agenda has failed, probably because of myself. So the other thing they think they have to do is to start the sabotage in the it's just few areas where the PM has given them power to control certain things, like the ex-finance minister using his handle, he and his deputy using their handle to come out and be threatening innocent Biafrans using fake names on the media that are, they say, acting as the men or the military. So those kind of manipulations they are doing, and then the ones that are supposed to have access to the crypto. So we have our information and technology department, and we are very, very happy. Most of the money are really secure for the Biafrans that invested in that crypto. Again, it's not just easy as changing the password or something and then continue to use the same website that these individuals have hijacked. So it doesn't make sense to run a government where you cannot account for what somebody is doing on the website that has been approved by the government long time ago. So that is why I think what happened, God wanted it to happen so that we can use this opportunity to really do the major changes we need for the new country we have created. Thank you.
Thank you. Grace, you can go ahead, Grace. Are you there? Grace, are you there? If not, Christian Bucket, go ahead.
I am here. Can you hear me? I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can
Can
hear
you?
you. Go ahead.
All right. Yes. Good evening, our chief of staff, and good evening, everyone. I just want to use this opportunity to greet everybody and to encourage everyone also to keep on keeping on. This task is not easy. I happens to have studied other countries that got their independence, that got their freedom. It has not been an easy task. The road is very, very tedious. But what I want to plead is that please let's always try as much as possible to settle issues within ourselves, within
Christian,
the
Christian,
organization.
Christian.
I can hear you, ma. Yes. I'm with you, ma.
So the
Can you
government
hear me,
doesn't,
ma?
yeah, the government doesn't have any issues with any individual or anyone, you know. So I think the deputy prime minister has addressed this particular issue. The government doesn't have issues with anyone. There's no infighting going on. It's just certain individuals. So do you have any question for the DPM?
Yeah. All right. Yes. What I want to ask is this. I was presently, what is the condition of Simon, and are we expecting him to be released soon? That is what I want to ask, ma.
Again, thank you so much. Again, if you've been following 4 individuals that were invited with our prime minister by Finnish authority to ask them that they were involved in fundraising with the PM, something to that effect. Remember when they were initially invited, those 4 individuals, they've been released today. They've let them go. For our PM, we know it's going to happen any moment from now. So let us be on the lookout for that, to be able to have our prime minister rejoin us in what we are doing. Again, our prime minister is Hill Hattie, but he was very, very happy at this time that for the first time, the case between Biafra and the Nigerian government has been tabled, and Finland has seen the ills, the evil that Nigerian government commits against its citizens by all the lies they leveled against these innocent Biafrans. So they've discovered that Nigerian government is actually the terrorists that are killing our people, lying against them, using the different international connections they have to suppress us. So Finland has discovered that. So we just keep our fingers crossed. Our PM, he's coming out. He's going to be as soon as possible. So these individuals that have come out today has shown Finland that there's nothing, no crime that our PM has committed. In regards to what the Nigerian government and their agents, the lies they've deposited to them. They've done full investigation, and they've discovered that there's no crime that our PM has committed. So we will just keep our fingers crossed, but our PM will be with us very, very, very soon, as quickly as possible. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Grace, are you there? Grace? Yeah. Grace, are you there? I can't hear her. Can anyone hear her? Grace?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I can hear you, but you have feedback. I don't know if you're using your headphones or.
No, I'm not using headphones.
Yeah, there's a kind of a little bit of noise, but go ahead and ask a question quickly.
Okay. Okay. Ụmụ Chineke Biafra mmanụ kwezuonụ. Abịa m ijinja our acting prime minister. Abịa m ijinja ya si ya gụọ n'ihu na anyị nọ n'azụ. And ikpe ekpere isi gị na oke bịa ma dube gị. Otu du gị declaration ihe na-aga ọfụma. Ndị sobotu a gosi onwe ha. Chukwu ga-adube gị nnọọ bute anyị Biafra gị n'echi. Chukwu mere ihe niile nnọọ ka ọ kwadogo gị already before today. All the maha, I'm na your spirit, mama. Yes, you can eba akwa in spirit. So in presence of anybody, if brought on no, I am supporting you with prayers. Nafu kukwai na asa avu na la Biafra. That beg no bray Biafra. But all the Biafra no ginishigi na hachiku. Madam Mungozi, continue. Don't be scared of anybody. Mami to go. Working organizer. Understand? You God have exposed everything through your wisdom, through your knowledge, through your discerning spirit. So continue. Here be jinjagi. Here about diplomatic recognition. Oya niki ini drego na fund. We have like an so that try it will come. You are destined for this. You are back through Noah. This is the prophecy. You are already prepared for this. Psychologically, ihe batịrị na tọọchị ihe batịrị kwere na United States of Biafra exist ọnọgị n'okwu meet Trump onye ọbụla ị ga-ekwu ga na-ekwu ekwe gawa the God of our ancestors n'azụ ị na-agba ndị mmadụ okwu aga na-ekwe ị na-ete steeti nọ n'Afrịka ụmụ nwanne anyị Afrịka ị na-ese ndị delegate ị na-agba okwu na-ekwe onye ọbụla na-agwa okwu na-esi eke orie na afọma nkwọ aga na-ekwere gị n'isi na hapụ oke bịa ma onye nwa anyị enweghị m iwe ihe abụghị akaụntụ m ana m arụ ọrụ ana m ekwu okwu na-ata asịrị Biafra on my own will because m na-eso ihe is telling me what is happening but unfortunately ihe emebega akwa ihe emebekwa akwa but God revealed to me and that would be the right process. That would be the right process. So unfortunately, he blocked my book. I'm not bothered about it. The Spirit of God is what that led you. I'm not bothered about it. And miss your space. Your account. Let me listen to my leader. I've listened. When am I to continue begging? Dubai, the Spirit of our ancestors looking.
Thank you.
Say thank you so much again. I'm one block. I mean, you can send me a message privately, and then I'm going to review that. Thank you so much. I didn't intend to block anybody, but you will understand that now because I'm so busy. I believe all of you are busy too. So we want to reduce the distraction. The essence of blocking people, but he reduce so the distraction. So that instead of the time that I'll be using to be looking for documents, we have to fight to the international bodies and all that. I don't want to use that time to be listening to gossips or to be looking at information that people who do not understand. So it is good like this when people that have been blocked, they will now go outside, either to their state administrators, and they will get the right information. Or for people that know better than them, then maybe they will come back and do a U-turn. So again, blocking anybody wasn't intentional. It is just to help me concentrate on
our chief of staff Ngozi Arabeze okwusigo onye ọbụla anụgo onye and ọ zara ihe niile ajụrụ ya onwere nke fọrọnụ so nwunne m ana m asị unu kachifonu ka ọ dị n'echi niile because my best life again today change go kachifonu ụmụ Chineke kachifonu bye bye